I think it was a worthy pickup. You look at this core 3 roster. I mean, Atomic, Demensa, VK, Salen, there is no limit to what this team can put together, but it's all about that consistency, something that Team Queso struggled with last season, even with that championship. It's all going to come down on the field, and so far we kick off our best of 7 with a bit of possession in the orange side.
So if you haven't worked it out yet, it is Giants in orange and Sandrock in blue. Already Sandrock putting a bit of damage towards the Giants, but nice little counterattack already coming out. Can Giants hold on to that midfield? You can see Atomic wanting to go straight to net here, actually. Not going to be able to squeeze that one through.
And the European Atomic, who has easily been able to match that same caliber we see in North America, one of the best standouts you have on this team. And Salen, right place, right time, what a dot it might be.
Yeah, VK is always, for me, the man that's looking for those little opportunities, those little gaps to step on in right here.
Yeah, possession at the midfield is going to be crucial. Salen will get the interception right back to his own net. Back pass that looks dangerous, and as it careens around to the corner, we stall out once more to the midfield line. Salen wins his challenge individually and extends over one, and Atomic's there for the security, and that's the goal. That's 2-0. Giants up early.
Sandrock, I'll give them the same excuse I gave them yesterday. Game 1s, they just do not care about. They need that time to warm up. Giants are getting. And Khaled picked up easily by VK there, and TRK just scrambling to keep control of this. Really starting to lack boost Sandrock right now as VK again pushing up into that corner, making sure to steal away the 100. Wasn't there, just looking to always make sure they're stepping over those pads. Wow. No one's home? Giants? What?
Look at this counterattack. TRK with a solid little read, right? You're not expecting too much velocity, but the 1-2 give and go.
You're going to be proud of going to the next round. And I mean, when you've got 8 teams of incredible caliber that we see here, every single match is just so difficult. Against Khaled up in the blue corner, TRK with clearance. Pretty much dead down the center. Demensa has so much time to turn on that. Wants to send it into the corner for VK, but that's cut out by Khaled. Demensa straight down mid once again, where TRK is just waiting, lingering, lurking, waiting for his teammates to approach. Here comes Ahmed approaching that. It's a bouncer. It's difficult to reach, and it's also an equalizer for Sandrock.
I love the pressure they're applying. I mean, keeping the play alive. We talked about following through with your extension and moving into the offensive zone, controlling that third, moving onto the offensive side, and keeping pressure on the orange half. Giants just have to respond. No, that's it.
In the lower bracket as well, where everything is do or die, do they have the capabilities to stand up tall? Or are they just going to break under the pressure?
That's such a great goal. There's not much there to be said. That's a good goal. I mean, this shot. Bloody hell. We'll work on that. Yeah, we will.
They need to get the most out of this tournament as they can, and that means progressing on through.
Right, and it depends really what kind of fan you are. Let's hold on to that thought. K all the way down, double tap over Bo, getting early as SRK immediately get on the board.
They do indeed. Khaled taken to the air again. These one-on-ones are no. He sees VK there and he's like, buddy, you're hitting this into me and you're going to feel bad about it. Sandrock, take the lead.
Again, it depends on the type of fan, because if you're looking at this team and saying, well, their first couple of matchups are against BDS and Giants, that's unfair, and now they have to deal with that. Sure, second goal Atomic.
You know a good match when you can see it. The quick responses like this. Atomic, that is cheeky for the takeoff. And then the demo.
Down one game in game 1. It went to OT if you just missed it. Giants wasted no time thanks to Atomic's goal in the late start. And now K will get it out to the midfield. Very little boost, and you're looking for that extension. Luckily, TRK is there. Nice shot from Ahmad. And guess what? That patience up the field, working together on those passes, it pays off again.
All 3 players attacking here. So Khaled taking away that boost. And then a little bit of a misread as Ahmed.
Of a 50, we kind of dump it out to the corner where TRK now flies up for a look. It will not happen. Demensa flying with Salen, looking for him, but Ahmad with a great clear interception, and now a chance for Sandrock.
Nice little sup as well for Khaled, and he is going to be sinking it.
I love this 50. That's all I gotta say, dude. I just love this 50, and Ahmad setting it all up and using that midfield presence, the boost you have.
Attack now. It's TRK wants to get that on over towards Khaled. VK throwing it back on into the mixer. Demensa going for the second touch.
Oh, and this is more really on Sandrock's opportunity to lose this game than it is for Giants to win it. So you got 234 you need to kill. Play boom ball. Try to get it out. Okay, let's go. That's an open. You're not going to miss. Giants are pushing so far forward, but they have no control of midfield. They've been trying to vie for a spot for the past, minute and a half? And these extra 50s, these extra challenges that TRK and Sandrock are taking away, I mean, that's just credit to Sandrock. They're willing to go for the extra challenge. They're willing to win the 50. They're willing to intercept a lot of these extra touches, and they're just playing with a faster pace. They are dictating this game so far. In terms of turnaround and what a shot from Demensa, that's what Team Queso do really well, but they're going to have to do it 2 more times to tie this up.
You said it there, and I don't blame you for making that little slip up. Giants, after sending the players on over towards Carmine.
On field, Atomic will twirl and fall off the backboard, and Demensa will give way to Salen, who jumps the gap. But even here, a double commit to the corner leads way to a Giants opportunity. Demensa, dangerous from this angle, thinks twice about it. Ahmad can't get it over, and cleared to the other side. K with a backboard bounce, and he will extend. Salen with the slow, and that's on target. Demensa could meet it there and can't get the dunk. Follow-up shot. Everyone getting bumped out of net, and I think Demensa might have cleared the way. Giants with 1:09 are down just 1.
So straight up, there's no reason for Demensa to actually initially be there. But maybe they know something I don't. Ahmad knows something I definitely don't, as he was going for a tricksy play. Not going to be able to find net there, just wide, but the attacks keep on coming up through. Nothing allowed past this Sandrock defense, which by its name is indeed rock solid.
Different ways that Sandrock have been approaching their rotation, their defensive commits on the goal line, the double commits in the corner. It's just a little bit different than what you see characteristically in the top of Europe. You start to see a homogenous pattern consistently in that top 8. How this series is played out with about 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, but that's understandable. They're in a nice, comfortable flow right now. Do you want to make that risk?
They might just do it here.
So much free time. The defense is not getting to that. That's criminal. Do we see these 0-0 OTs, especially when you've got these two teams, high goal scorers? They are in uncomfortable waters right now. Uncharted territory. Zamid working that defense, gets it away. VK sailing over towards Demensa. Okulik keeping the ball out. It's directly on over towards TRK, who's launched it towards Demensa, who's cutting on in.
A counterattack might lead, and there's K to the back wall. It will not go, and this one is still alive.
Demensa not able to get there in time as TRK gets the clearance on out. Atomic with the last opportunity. He just needs to push this towards the center. VK is there, and he is going to get the buzzer beater. Giants take game 3.
They had him on the ropes for 1.5 minutes, and finally, the back walls fall down. The floodgates open, and Salen pulls up from no man's land with a shot that looks good enough to put it through. 3-1, 4-2, and that was the highest peak. And then from there it was 3-2, 4-3, whatever the score was. Either way, it's been back and forth. That's all you need to know. This series has continued to be a barn burner.
Oh, what a launch.
And it's 2-1 now for Giants. They win this game, they're going to be on series point.
Just coming in clutch, holding his ground, and Giants with a quick counter. VK sends it on high. Nice little last second touch coming out from O'Khalid. It's so fast and so aggressive. They're sort of lacking a bit of accuracy right now, these two teams, and you can see the ball just a whisper away from that net. It almost hurts, but that is going to hurt even more for Sandrock.
I mean, this is a great setup. This perfect placement from Atomic. He stays with the play, and the extra little touch, right? Salen understanding that read. Let's jump into a listen and hear exactly what Giants have planned.
Una para una también. Ya va. Ahí va. Ahí voy. Open. Nice. Aquí está. De medio tú. Te hice un tanque, chaval. Ya, a la... Se ha petado uno, es último ese. Para mí, para mí. La gano. Sigo. Voy. Le voy a open.
No me sale pinch, tío.
Déjamela. Y va solo.
Bueno, chavales.
Well, they don't sound excited. You cannot go through those halls without hearing a vamos every 5 seconds.
North America and European teams are like just different. It's just, I find it hilarious. They're so calm all the
We're
time.
land boys, that's the issue, ain't it? Oh, vamos.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, thanks, man. Demensa, nice touch there. The takeaway, Demensa with the challenge, and Atomic once more putting it right where Demensa can find it. That's the largest lead we've seen so far in the series, and Game 3 was the tell-all for this one. Giants very clearly understanding the match and the challenge they have to meet. For Sandrock, I guess the takeaway here is, right, like, obviously this is good practice, sure, and that one's in for Atomic, but Sandrock have to at least try to stay with the play, because if you're down 5-0, it's very quick to get demoralizing, think about going next to the next game, but right now, you have to make sure you try to stay on pace.
Right now, you've got near enough a very perfect line going across the pitch. We talk about Rocket League in our rotations, and we think of triangles. They're just going flat 2D shapes.
Yeah, and again, that's going to be another one, and that will be 6-0, but this is a very common sports moment where it's like, you know, the offense is not respecting the defense. They're just inherently taking what they want on the field, and they're acting like the defense isn't there.
Game 4, non-existent. How do they get back on into this one? And for me, it's just them not being bold enough to go for the challenges against Giants. Giants have stepped it up, and Sandrock was still in 4th gear.
You know, I'm going to kind of go like LOL caster brain or like, you know, bronze level play, but
just go fast.
Hyper aggression. I think you have to be hyper aggressive against Giants if you want a chance, because again, a 1-0 lead early on and the lead for Giants, so the pressure starts early with 4:38 on the clock. If Sandrock want to send this game or this series to an extra match, you're going to have to play hyper aggressive.
Sandrock were not pressuring any of the boost pads right there, so Giants never got low. They always had something in the tank ready for a counter. We just saw the start of a counter, and this is just the start of an outplay that, TRK, be proud of this one.
I mean, he steals it right away. Just the aggression. Start getting a little bit more physical. Go for demos, bumps on the goal line, because Giants, like you said, are making them go for the challenge.
TRK has been loud, but he's been making a few whiffs. That's finally the moment where, you know, maybe he's clicked and he's going to be able to hit those each and every time, but you're right, it's quiet for the other guys. And Ahmed, okay, you've got to now get up to that level. Whether it's just, you know, duo passing plays, let TRK do his own thing, or anything else. Your backs are against the wall right now, guys. It is match point. It's gone by so quickly. And Sandrock, nearly at the halfway mark, back on the attack, but again, not a massive amount of control. That's wise, though. That is the old Khalid we love.
And that's just the kind of creativity that just makes Giants' life a little bit more difficult on the defensive end. And guess what it sets up? Opportunities like this. Ahmad on target, and Ahmad 2-1. Sandrock, some life finally injected into this team.
No longer a hit and hope, rather a stall, wait, lay it off to the side, and then you see the opportunity.
And this is some of the best damn practice you're going to get, dude. You're getting Giants in BDS. It's a hard task for you guys to handle.
And us as casters, it's our job to point those out. You know, we are going to say, you're at fault here.
There's been a lot of trading hands with this possession, right? The backline goalie, you're talking about the third man on an island, will kick it back out, and then Giants send it right back. And it's been back and forth. Here we go. Salen, great shot. And K just sat still and watched it happen. What do you do? I mean, he looked like Superman flying over, like, hey, that's cool.
One of the simplest mechanical skills you can learn, save the dodge. The defensive Giants truly being tested right now. Another pop shot. Demensa dropping it down. That is not confident at all. Okiller can't get high enough. TRK to rotate on in. It's a soft, dangerous shot in front of the net. They know Giants don't have a massive amount of boost right now, as Demensa does pick up the 100 on the side. He wants to send it towards the net. He doesn't have a teammate to follow on through quick enough, but BK lingers so close to being able to get that one.
This has been some of the weirdest offense I've seen all event long. I mean, it's been choppy, scrappy, confusing, unorthodox, uncharacteristic, but we keep it going. And TRK can't do anything with it. Again, we boom this ball downfield, and Demensa with a great bump leads to a chance for Atomic with full boost to extend. He does. Demensa's there to meet it. No boost, but here comes Atomic, and we keep it alive for Giants.
Yeah, the abstract art that is Rocket League will continue, and it's so projected here. You have two guys back in net, and this is a normal play off the backboard. Not able to get up for the interception, they have to overextend. They have to overcommit, purely because if they don't, they're probably not going to come away with the series.
You got 30 seconds. That would have been a great redirect right on target. What is that? 50 from Salen, putting the icing on the cake of a tough series, but a win nonetheless. 3-0 with 28 seconds to go. I mean, Salen just gets right on top of this ball.
So I've let this live for the entire series. It's VK. It's not Sailing. You leave that. I had a DM from the Queso manager like 6 months ago saying, yeah, call him VK, please do not call him Sailing. And it was a little bit passive-aggressive. You can also call this a little bit passive-aggressive. Sandrock don't want to go out without a fight now, do they?
I wish I knew this. 14 seconds to go. Make it 10. This one might be done. Ball kept alive. Time being killed. The extension, the icing on the cake, all of that done.
That's
Close it. The series will be over. It's 4-2 win for Giants. Not the cleanest of wins, but they'll take it. A W nonetheless. And for Sandrock Gaming,